You guys ever seen sheep? Anybody ever seen sheep? Or ladies, I'm sorry. Man, she is, when are you due? Woo, baby. About time for fall calves, ladies. Listen, this spring, one of y'all, and I'm pretty sure she's gone, but one of y'all had a little bit of trouble getting the calf passed, and they called me. I know, right? I know. But this calving season, I understand. Hey, don't walk away when I'm talking to you. No, listen. I understand we got a couple different bulls. Should be a lot better. You know, listen. You want to hang out with me, right? Those are sheep. Have you ever seen a sheep? No? Okay. Nice talking to you. Morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. Neighbor's cows are back. That's kind of cool, man. I like seeing them right here. They're pretty funny. They just walk. They're meat cows, meat steers, meat bulls, whatever you want to say. They just eat. They just show up and eat. And they walk around, and they're kind of noisy too. It's kind of funny. So anyway, all right. Speaking of wanting to eat, let's go check on ours. Looky there, looky there. What you doing? Winner! There's Cabela. Pigs, sheep. Whew. Well, if you're new here, welcome and howdy. If you're old here, welcome and howdy. This is the noisiest part of the farm. All right, hang on a minute. That's for the pigs. Here, you guys come here. You don't got to eat on the ground. You ain't got to eat on the ground. What'd you do to your bowl, though? Yeah, it's a little lopsided. Okay, take it easy. We get food every day. We know it's coming. And a little bit more. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Whew. Well, as you may or may not know, we think old Izzy here, right underneath me, is pregnant. And just checking to see if I see anything. It's like 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days or something like that. So I'm just looking to see, which means she should be doing the next 30, 45 days. This would be to daddy. He was supposed to be cut, but I don't think he's cut. I think he's definitely, yeah, I think he's got some huevos. We'll see. I could be way wrong. I don't know. This guy right here is going to be a good one. Well, goodness. Pregnant Izzy, don't play. If that's not an indicator, nothing is. Goodness, so quiet this morning. Wait, who is that? Somebody got their head through it? What is that? No, it's Bunny's ear. Looks like she'd stuck it through the fence there for a second. Chickens! Morning, ladies. Morning, ladies and gentlemen. All right, come here. Come on. Oh, every day with this. No, come on, let's go. Vámonos. Look, Frizzle gonna do it. Who's next? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3 more. Where they at? Ban 'em. Did I miscount? Nope, somebody's in there. Look at this. Did she run straight out and get in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Huh? Hang on. So when we put them up at night, we usually count. And we did last night. Whew, what are you doing to me, lady? Goodness. That's okay. All right. Are you laying an egg? Are you sitting on an egg? You're trying. Okay, I'll back up. You stay. You stay. You do your thing. Do your thing, boo. Oh no, I walked right into that spider web. Oh, now she's laughing at me. Woo. Well, speaking of, so they're still laying right here. 3 Wyandottes are. And I think I can solve that if I just mow it real quick. That's what we're gonna do. And yes, we're gonna pick all this up now that the fence is done. Right, the fence is done. Well, I say done. We gotta put the finishing touches on it. And we got an added gate right there, which I'm gonna go get here in a little bit. Hopefully we'll get to it in this video. Yeah, the fence is done. It's complete, thanks to my tallest best friend, Case, helping me yesterday. So we've still got some face boards to put on it. We got a gate to hang right here. We got to pick up all the scraps. I won't burn all those scraps. As you guys know, those come in handy in other places. You just never know where you need scrap material. So let's see. I know that's really heavy. That's a lick tub full of dirt. So let's get that out of there, and I'll mow this real quick and hopefully keep them from laying right here. You see the pollen come off of that thing? Yuck. Probably gonna pay for that later. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? What's up, man? You doing okay? Doing okay? And scratches? Scratches? Well, we gotta be careful because your horns can reach me from there. Yep, they can reach me. Bunny. Junebug. Blue. How do you do? What's up, buddy? What's up? Ain't nobody in here starving. Yep, y'all just coming up because you think it's snack time. Good morning, Sky. Good morning. How are you? How are you? Annie. We think, little lady. Tipsy. Fiona. Looking stunning. Squirt. That's your new name, Squirt. Oh, look out. Look out. I think Fiona understands the assignment with MJ. Get him. Get him. Look at mom and baby right here. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for that. Yep. Allie. Glory. Honey. What you doing? What's it doing? Taters. Just saw your cousins and your aunts and maybe your mama. I don't know. Never know, man. Where's the baby? There's the baby. Gracie. Look at that grass growing on that hay we fed like last week. That's nuts. Oh no, don't no. No. We're gonna learn a lesson. Hang on. Hey, listen. Listen, I just got through telling the people you guys aren't that rough on fencing. Tipsy. Tipsy. Here, I'll scratch it. I'll scratch it. Can I? Can I? Okay, well, doggone it. I just got done building a fence. I don't want to build another one. Gee whiz. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Are you peeing while we're talking? Yeah. It's like I'm holding your hand while you go to the bathroom like a toddler. Mm-hmm. Little baby blue. Little baby blue. There she is. Teefers! Let's see them. We still got them, or we tucked them back in the mouth yet? Oh, big yawn. Whew. Goodness. Thank you, Bunny, for the sound effects. Boy, is it just time to drain the main veins, or what? Well, goodness. Everybody's going to think, hey, anybody else got to go to the bathroom before we leave? Huh? Anybody else got to go? Good grief. Listen, it is hay day, but I would really like to stick them in this 5 acres, which means we need to run to Lowe's, get a couple posts. I definitely need 2 bags of cement and a gate. Let's go do that and see if we can put them in there this afternoon. That would be super cool to throw some hay in there and let them. There's also a ton, I say a ton, they're gonna crush it in one day, but there's a lot of grass on the runway out there, and I'd like to let them out there and let them eat all that versus mowing it. So, well, I'm not gonna mow it, but you know what I'm saying. It needs to go somewhere. They might as well eat it. Amen, amen. And all God's people said, amen. So cool seeing them roam around. I mean, they're probably pretty mad I just knocked down their nesting box, but hey, what are you gonna do? By the way, we get all our flags from Allegiance, our friends at Allegiance. That pole is from Service First, and that flag is a 6x8, which is huge. That's why it is at half mast. That is how you do a half mast flag on a 25-foot pole. But because the flag is oversized, because that's how I do everything, it's not quite like it's a little bit lower than half mast, but you get the idea. That is half mast for a 6x8 flag on a 25-foot pole. That's how she's supposed to look. Nobody complained, nobody said anything, I just wanted to tell you. But if you had a 20-foot pole, you wouldn't have a 6x8 flag because that would be too big, and then it would look normal. But a 25-footer is kind of that happy between 20, between 30, so we went with the bigger flag because bigger is always better. But nonetheless, that flag is doing what it needs to do. Look at all of them. Get the bugs. Get them, bugs. Get them. Hey, some of you guys have asked. I guess you just don't see it or when I'm driving around, or maybe I edit it out. I don't know. But this was a bare spot in the dirt. Like nothing grew here, kind of like over there. So this is where a bunch of wood chips landed. And now we've got grass coming up in the middle of it. And this grass will be hardier than that grass out there. So I'm excited. As far as a wood chipper goes, we still have it, and it kind of blows my mind when people say they watch every single day and they say, where's your wood chipper? Did you get rid of it? No, I didn't get rid of it, man. That thing's not going anywhere. But you don't chip stuff in the summer. I mean, you can, but like we talked about 3 or 4 months ago, before it got really hot, I clarified, we're done chipping right now because it's just nasty. And when things have leaves on it, it's not that it dulls the blades quicker, but it does. It's not that it makes the machine work harder, but it does. So it's just better to wait till winter when you can just chip away and you just get straight wood chips, because when you're chipping with leaves, you might get some regrowth out of those leaves and seeds, and that was almost perfectly timed. Time out. I almost said pollen. I'm fighting it. Hang on a minute. It's still lingering from when I mowed. Anyway, right now when you're chipping things with leaves on it, pollen is unreal. So here it is in all its glory, with the trailer removed out of the way. Looks amazing. Very, very pleased. Actually, Ray and I walked out here last night and we were right about here and we saw a deer. Actually, we saw it when we were up on top of the hill. See, I don't need glasses. But we've got deer that actually go into this field. And we did last year too. It doesn't stop them because there's cows in there. They do not care. But man, it just looks amazing. Just looks amazing. No regrets doing it this way. No regrets. So I got to get a new skill saw blade today. And I think we're going to slope these down like this, like away from the board. Might leave a little bit up here. I don't know. We've got a cheater board. It's way over there. We've got a board that's 48 inches. That's how high that's how far we cut our boards, and we put them about a finger's gap. Our face board, we do about a finger's gap above right here. So it'd be cool if there was a face board and then it sloped from that face board down. And then of course I'll have to accommodate for these brackets, but I don't know. We may just cut them straight off and buy some caps. I don't know. We can't do any lights up on top because the longhorns will knock it off. I think even with a hot wire, I think they'll mess with the fence, or not mess with the fence, but their horns can certainly hit right here. But we'll see. I'm kind of interested to see what they do when they get in here. You know what I mean? Like, it's been so long since we've had them up near the house. I mean, they used to, when we'd stand out there and grill, they'd holler and low and all that at us, and haven't been able to hear them for, what, a month and a half? So, I'm excited. Pretty excited. We also got our automatic exit wands set up again. If you don't know what that is, when you're leaving our property and you cross that blue thing, it opens the gate automatically. But we've had to have it rolled up so nobody drove over it. But ideally, it belongs over there. But in order to put it on this side, I got to trench across the driveway and bury the cable. And I just haven't done it yet. We shall see. Man, it looks good, don't it? The prettiest Oklahoma four-board in all the land. I said what I said. All right, so we're up here at what's going to be a gate. This should be, hang on. Let me teach you something. See how that's 3.5? This is a 4x6 post, but nothing's ever I don't even see him or her. I don't know who that was. Anyway, it's actually 3.5 by 5.5. So whatever this measurement is, we can add 3.5 inches to it because I need that edge to hold the tape. But this should be 24 feet on center. Like just about on the dot. Yep. So see, look, 24 and 3.5 inches. So if we were on the other edge, this inside edge of that post, look how close. Golly, don't tell me I don't measure. Kyle, that's perfectly 24 feet on center. You can't teach that. So what that means is for a 12-foot gate, what do we need to do? We need a hole 6 feet right there and a hole 6 feet right here, and that should give us a 12-foot gate, yeah? I mean, why wouldn't we want a 12-foot gate here? You can get in down there. That's a 12-foot gate. It's a 12-foot gate up there. And if we do anything less, I mean, if you do an 8-foot gate, that's just kind of, I'm not going to say it's silly, but I don't know. I wish we had maybe a 12-foot gate here and then a little man gate. But I don't know how Ray feels like about a double-double, if you will. But it would be nice to have one that just swung freely and you didn't have to, like, you know, just a man gate. I don't know. Listen, I don't make the decisions around here despite what you guys think, okay? I'm not the one in charge. Okay, I ask questions, I get answers, I get feedback, then I do the work, then I get told whether I did the work right or not, and whether we should have done this or that on that gate. So I got to go check something real quick. Hang on. Un momento, por favor. All right, I just confirmed we definitely want just one 12-foot gate. Why we would want anything different is silly. I don't know. You know what I'm thinking about doing though, and this is what happens when I start thinking. I was gonna do like 6 feet off of this post and 6 feet off of that post. But if I do that, there is kind of there's a happy medium right here. Like the ground kind of slopes. It's almost like I'd want the gate right here. See, this is why I shouldn't be left alone. Can I just put an 8-footer there and that leaves me with 12 feet? Nope, because 12 and 8 is 20 and that leaves me with 4 extra feet. So maybe we just have one little decorative thing. Like we put a post 8 feet this way and then a post 4 feet. And that gives us a little decorative doodad to whatever at. Or maybe we just go 6 and 6 and we have a gate in the middle and we call her good. All right, so this is 6 feet from that post. And this is 6 feet from that post. And that, I think, gives us a pretty level gate. It does. It's way more level than I thought it was right there in the middle. So that's okay. So let's get our auger and see if we can drill into this. You're not gonna set any speed records on this thing, but what's it for? You know what I mean? It's not for that. If we want to go fast, we'll get the Can-Am. Careful. A few videos back, there was actually quite a dip between these two posts, and I probably added 2 feet of dirt. So here's to hoping we can just drill a hole and be done with it, you know what I'm saying? Shoot. How about that? How about that? So it's perfectly in line. Perfectly in line. Woo, baby. I like it. Now I'll get my post hole diggers and clean that out a little bit. But how cool is that? Oh yeah, you like my tripod? Get on my level. Get it? Because it was probably not level. Probably not. Look at the humidity doing the number on the beard, man. I'm so excited. Now we need to measure. Hang on, we need to measure how far apart those posts are gonna be. That's pretty good. I don't wanna drop my tape in the hole over there. But the edge of this hole is 12 feet. So we're gonna cheat this way a little bit. And that'll put the center of this post right smack in the center of that hole. That dog will hunt, ladies and gentlemen. What in the world? Good grief. I thought that'd be a little more epic than it was. All right, so now we need 2 posts, and I think I'm gonna get some 6x6 posts. I think that'd look really pretty right there. Instead of what we've been, I don't know, man. Do I keep it uniform or do I go get some big old beefy 6x6s and make it kind of pretty? I mean, that's what I did on the back. We have to go 6x6. So see back there? That's a 4x4. Now it's got a 1x5.5 in front of it. But on the ends, those are 6x6s holding up the gates. We have to go 6x6. Plus, a 6x6 is truly unwavering in weather and all that good stuff. So, yep, that'll be really pretty. Then we'll put something on either side of it. It's coming together, folks. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, having a big truck is great until you have to unload it. What's going on? It's been a few hours. So I already used the post hole diggers to clear out the holes. And then I just ran to Lowe's and got, hey, wait, check this out. So I got 6x6s. So 2 for this gate right here we're gonna set. And then 1 for the gate out back that you guys know of that has a 16-foot gate right now, and we need to put a 12 in because the 16 just won't swing. Like I can only swing it one way, which is how you should swing, one way. Anyway, they did have, at least in our zip code, these gates on sale. These are just the Tartar field gates. Stinking fantastic. They were $107. Normally they're like $170 or something. And we just want a field gate. I don't need the one with the mesh on it. Because honestly, why would I spend the money on a mesh gate when the calf or whatever animal wants out can just walk, 10 feet and hop through the fence. So let me get these unloaded. Also, it's 91 degrees. What happened? It was cooler in August than it is in September. There we go. Woo! This is that new line we just put in like a month ago. Still got air in it. All right, let's see how this side looks. Oh yeah, that's plenty. Not sure if you guys know this, but Quikrete or Secrete or Sacrete or Saccharete or whatever will continue to absorb moisture like its entire lifespan. Like it eventually reaches enough where yes, it's fully hardened, but it's always absorbing. So you don't have to fill these holes like people think with some kind of prescribed and perfectly measured out amount of water. Just get it wet. I spared you guys a majority of the sweating and crying of putting these posts in the ground. Then you just get yourself a really long stick and you go around and around, you mix it up a little bit. This post ended up being off a little bit, as you can see, but there's nothing we can do about it. I couldn't move it forward, man. There was another rock, not this one. There was another rock right there. and I hit the edge of it and I couldn't move. But we originally had issues right here because of the rocks. That's why I put a bunch of dirt in here. So anyway, the good news is the post won't move. The bad news is I couldn't move the post to accommodate the rock. So we're just gonna have a real pretty crepe myrtle or something right here. As far as leveling goes, doesn't get too much better than that. That bubble not being dead center might be a little bit to do with the post itself. Yep, I'm happy with that. And this one here, she's pretty dead on, considering there's a giant rock underneath her. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna hang a gate today because you are just asking for it to be off, or you know, if the wind blew or something, they push that gate, whatever. So it will be tomorrow before we hang the gate, and it also gives the post time to set up. Now this one's got a pretty significant split in it. So I'll probably put, I don't know. I actually wish that was the hinge. I'm sorry, I wish this was the hinge side, but it's not all the way through. So I'm not too worried about it. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Truth be told, if you have a split in it like this, even though you think, well, I don't want to see that split when I look at it. Well, when you stain it, you won't. Go ahead and put the split on this side. So when you run your hinge through and you got a nut over here and a nut over here, it actually pulls that together. It's all good. My plan is just to make this work until let's see, if this fence lasts 20 years, I'll be 61 and we'll have 3 full-grown boys, and I'm not hanging that gate again. I hung it once, someone else can do it. So, what do you think of that?
Looks good.
Looks kind of complete, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. So tomorrow we can put hinges on it and we can stick cows in here and a bale of hay. Because I miss having them up here. You know, we used to stand outside and grill, and they'd stand there and, moo, poor Frank. I'd be like, you're next, MJ. So anyway, it's coming together. We'll pick the prettiest gate and hang it tomorrow, and I'll put 4x4s, or I'm sorry, not 4x4s. I'll either put rails right there, or I thought about doing, I just told Ray they haven't picked the trash up yet. That's why she's got the face. It's frustrating. We pay a lot of money for trash out here in the country, and they're not out here. But anyway, we could do the 4 rails on these 2 little 6-foot openings, or I could put the cattle panels, and then you could plant something that climbs a trellis. So I think it definitely needs a top rail and a bottom rail to look complete. But you could also put the 4 rails and just add a trellis behind it, a cattle panel.
True.
So
yeah.
We'll see. I gotta get out. I'm melting. It was warmer. It's now warmer in September than it was in August.
It's 96 degrees right now.
96 degrees.
Yeah.
I'm out of here. I'm melting. I don't like it.
Yeah.
All right.
That's how it goes with us, though, our weather.
This is how it goes. You get that false fall, and
Yep.
who knows? It'll snow tomorrow. No. All right. Hey, we love and appreciate every single one of you guys. Thanks for all the comments on yesterday's video. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it in the top comment. But other than that, we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.